Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back into Mama Angel's Kitchen. It is Thursday evening, and it's dinner time. Tonight, we're going to be making a Asian flavored fried chicken wing and some fried rice. Okay, let's get into these ingredients that we have here. I've got 4 whole chicken wings, and they've been marinating in this marinade since last night. I will have the full description of the marinade in the description box below. But it is the same seasonings that we're going to use to flavor our fried rice. We're just going to mimic that and then fry them. I am excited about that. Let me tell you, I'm going to give them a little bit of a move around here. Let's go ahead and move some of the ones that's been sitting here. Move it around a little bit, and then I'm going to let those sit until we get the rice started, and then we'll fry those last. Okay, the next thing I've got here is about 2 cups of cooked day-old rice. This is jasmine rice. And then I have a half of a medium-sized Valdelia onion, and I have half of a green bell pepper. That's all the veggies we're going to be using. I've got 5 eggs here, and we're going to divide those. Some of the eggs will be for the fried rice, and some of the eggs will be to coat our chicken with before we dip it in our seasoned flour. And I've got about a cup of seasoned flour here, and you season your flour with whatever you like. I've got it here: salt, pepper, garlic and onion powder, some Maggi pollo, and some sesame. That's what this is seasoned with, okay? The other seasonings we're going to need is some soy sauce, oyster sauce, hoisin sauce, some fish sauce, and then some sesame seed oil. Okay, that's our ingredients. Of course, we're going to need some oil to fry our wings in, but that is our ingredients, guys. Okay, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this stuff to the side here, and I'm going to go ahead and make up our sauce for the rice. Okay, and that is just as simple as we're going to do about a tablespoon and a half of the soy sauce. And this is low sodium soy sauce. And I am just eyeballing it, guys, but it does come out to about, what I'm saying. We're going to do about a tablespoon of oyster sauce, about a tablespoon of the hoisin sauce, and then a couple of dashes of the fish sauce. The fish sauce is strong, so that's why a few dashes is all you want. And we're going to hold back on the sesame seed oil until after the rice is done. It goes in last, okay? And okay, guys, sorry. Before I get started on that rice, I do want to go ahead and get my chicken coated and set it to the side and let that coating start really adhering to the chicken. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. I've got 2 eggs here. All right, I'm going to beat those eggs. I'm not going to add any seasoning to it because our chicken has enough flavor. It doesn't need any more. And then we got flavor or seasoning in that rice, or in the in the rice too, but in our flour. So we're good there. Just gonna whip some good air into these eggs. I'm doing it over the sink in case I make a mess, but that's all I'm doing here. Just whipping some air into these eggs and get them nice and fluffy. Okay. Then what I'm going to do here There's one little interesting thing. I'm going to take just a little bit of that marinade. Okay. Just about a good little teaspoon. And I'm going to dollop it, maybe a teaspoon and a half, right into that flour. And take a fork and mix it around. And all I'm looking for is some nice little pebbles, you know, to form on that flour. And what that's going to do is give just another little layer of crunchiness, okay? And of course flavor, okay? If you can see, I don't know if you can or not, but they're like some little pea-size little pea-size balls, I guess, I don't know, inside this flour, but that's what that does, okay? All right, what we're gonna do here is take one of our wings, and we're gonna dredge it, or coat it, right down in that egg. Yeah, buddy. Okay, let some of that drip off. Come over here in the flour. Okay. Let it get good and coated. Flip it over. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And you know, probably should have just gone ahead and put this in a bowl, in a bag. But that's okay. You get the gist of it here. You see how good and coated that is? Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna set that aside. And I'm gonna do these other three, and then I'll come back and we'll meet at the stove and we'll get started on our rice. All right, I've got my wok screaming hot. I'm going to put about a good tablespoon of oil down in there. We're going to go ahead and get ready to scramble up our eggs first. Probably more than I wanted for the eggs, but that's okay. That is okay. It will be all right. Let's dump our eggs down in there. All right. Give our eggs a good fry. That's beautiful. Okay. Just flip them over. And we are just kind of giving them a nice fry. I'm not scrambling them. I'm only going to cook them about a third of the way, or 2/3 of the way, should I say. We're going to leave them about a third of the way, kind of uncooked, because they will finish cooking when they get in with the rice, okay? So I'm just kind of giving them a good head start here. And that's why it's okay about the amount of oil, because we really are kind of frying it and just folding them over. When they get to a point that they stop doing that, we're going to go ahead and lift them out, and we can put them right back in this same bowl, because they're going to cook more in the rice, okay? All right, and that's it. And you see there's not any sticking here. So now I'm going to add just a tiny bit more oil, because our wok is still pretty seasoned. And we're going to go in immediately with our onions and our peppers. And I have my oil, you may not be able to see it on the other side here, heating up to get ready to fry our chicken in. All right, no seasoning, no anything. We're just going to go ahead and get these onions and peppers a nice head start on sauteing, and then we'll add our rice in. All right, our veggies are just about where I want them, but our oil is ready for our chicken. Go ahead and test that just by dropping in a couple of little drops of flour there, and if it sizzles like it just did, it's ready. So let's go ahead and drop our chicken. There we go. One at a time, just kind of hold it in there and dangle it for a minute, and then go ahead and drop it. And we should be able to get all four down in here with ease. And we're going to drop it and just leave it alone, okay? I'll come back in a little bit and move them around, make sure they're not sticking to each other. But initially, you just want to get it down in that oil and leave it be. All right, I'm going to bring you back over here. We're going to get this rice started. All right, let's take a look in on our veggies. See, I've got a little bit of color, a little bit of char. Let me see. See that? Just a little bit there. That's good. That's what I wanted. Still got some integrity because this rice won't take long. Okay, let's go ahead and open up our rice and dump it right down in there, just like that. Okay. Break it up. All right, that rice is beautiful. Look at it. It's all broken apart, beautifully heated up. Let's go ahead in with our sauce. Now, I do hold back just a little bit, okay, before I dump all the sauce in, just to shift. Let's go in with that egg, okay. Now let's break that egg apart and blend it right on in there. And this rice is done. That egg is going to continue cooking right down in there. And we like ours extra eggy. So, you know, that's why I have probably like a total of 3 eggs in here. All right, guys, that's it. Our fried rice is done. I'm going to turn this fire off, push it to the back, and then while we wait on now our chicken wings, and they are smelling amazing. All right. All right, let's give our wings a little bit of a move here. These ones that's been up on top. Let's make sure that they get submerged completely. Like this one here has been hanging out on top the whole time. Oh, that was beautiful. All right, guys, here it is. Here it is. It is done. Those wings are beautiful. Look at that. Let me give you a good close-up of those wings. Look at those babies. Man, those are gorgeous. The crisp on those, oh man. There's that rice, and you know what? I forgot to put the sesame seed oil on at the end. So we're gonna do that now. All right, oh my goodness. But they smell so good, so good. I'm gonna put a little bit on my plate here, and then I'll put some on the rest of it. And it really is just a little bit. If you're not sure about the sesame seed oil, if you're unfamiliar with it, but if you eat Chinese food, you go to a restaurant, as soon as you smell it, you'll know exactly what that is. It has that very distinct smell that you get from, you know, any of, especially your Chinese fried rice restaurants and things like that. It's in there. You know, but go small. Okay, here we go. Let's go right for this star. Because the chicken is the star, y'all. It is the star. Let's go for this one right here. Hoping they have cooled down enough. Enough. Come on now, let's get this right up there. Let's pull that. Oh, baby. Ooh, you see that steam, don't you? You see that steam. It's still so hot. But look at that. Oh, my word. Ooh, come on. Look at that flat. Come on, guys, look at that crunch. Look at that. You know that's good. Now, this is the first time I have done with, it's basically the same seasonings that's in the fried rice that I marinated this chicken out of. Let's go ahead and experience this together for the first time. Mmm. Mmm. Wow. Wow. Mmm. That flavor is so good. It is not just wow in your face. It's so subtle and so good. I mean, you get the soy sauce, you get the hoisin sauce, you get the sesame seed oil, you get the oyster sauce. It's all here. And there's just that hint of sugar because there's some brown sugar in that. I promise you I will have that marinade. Mine marinated overnight. So a good 16 hours, okay? At least. So you were safe to do that. It doesn't break down the chicken too much. It's fantastic. It really is. It's hot. That's why I'm stopping. Look at this. Oh boy. Look at that crust that come right off of that. Come on, y'all. Come on. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. That's good. That is good. All right, guys. Gotta have some rice. Mm. Mm-hmm. There you go. That rice is, that look good. Got a big old chunk of egg on there. I got some of that veggies. I got some, the pepper, the egg is all in there. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, that sesame oil makes its appearance real well. Guys, if you like this one, come on and give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you all so very much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you try this, especially that chicken. Come on, guys. Try this chicken. Let me know if you did or not. If you haven't subscribed, come on now, what are you waiting for? My mains are going to keep these coming. Once you subscribe, make sure you hit that bell so you're notified every time I put out one of these amazing videos. Guys, I love you. Have a fantastic rest of your Thursday evening. You stay prayed up, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Good night.